If you've always felt like you don't belong in this world, if you've experienced spiritual attacks or unexplained resistance whenever you try to grow, if people are either magnetically drawn to you or inexplicably hostile toward you, with no middle ground, you might be a chosen one. And I'm not talking about some fantasy or delusion of grandeur. I'm talking about a very real spiritual phenomenon that affects a small percentage of humanity. Today, I'm going to share the unmistakable signs that you've been chosen for a higher purpose and why your life has been so challenging up until now. If you've ever wondered why you feel so different from everyone else, this video will finally give you the answers you've been searching for. The term chosen one isn't about being superior to others. It's about being selected for a specific spiritual mission that requires you to endure tremendous challenges to develop the strength, wisdom, and compassion needed to serve humanity's awakening. Chosen ones are spiritual warriors who incarnated during this time of global consciousness shift to help anchor higher frequencies on Earth. But this role comes with a price. Your entire life has been a training ground, and everything you've suffered has been preparing you for what's coming. Let's dive into the signs that prove you're walking this sacred path. The first sign you're a chosen one is that you've faced an unusual amount of hardships, trauma, or challenges from a very early age. This isn't random bad luck. It's spiritual boot camp. Chosen ones are put through intense experiences to develop resilience, empathy, and inner strength that most people never need to cultivate. You might have grown up in a dysfunctional family, experienced abuse, struggled with health issues, or faced circumstances that forced you to mature faster than your peers. While others had relatively normal childhoods, you were dealing with adult-level problems as a child. This wasn't punishment, it was preparation. These early challenges served multiple purposes. They activated your spiritual gifts, taught you to rely on your inner guidance, developed your ability to transmute pain into wisdom, and created the deep compassion you need to help others heal. Every trauma you survived added another layer to your spiritual armor. I know this might be difficult to hear if you're still healing from your past, but understand that your suffering wasn't meaningless. It was forging you into someone capable of holding space for others' pain without being destroyed by it. Your wounds became your credentials for helping heal a wounded world. The second sign is that people have extreme reactions to your presence. They either love you intensely or dislike you for no apparent reason. There's rarely any middle ground. This happens because chosen ones carry a very high vibrational frequency that acts like a spiritual mirror, reflecting people's inner truth back to them. When someone is living authentically and aligned with their higher self, your energy feels peaceful and inspiring to them. They're drawn to you like a magnet, often saying things like, "I feel so calm around you," or "I can tell you my deepest secrets." You become a safe haven for genuine souls seeking connection and growth. But when someone is living in denial, fear, or lower vibrational patterns, your presence makes them uncomfortable because it highlights what they're avoiding within themselves. They might feel inexplicably agitated around you, criticize you for no valid reason, or spread rumors about you. This isn't about you, it's about what your light triggers in their shadow. You've probably noticed this pattern your entire life. In school, at work, in social situations, people either gravitate toward you seeking guidance and support, or they inexplicably target you with hostility. This extreme polarization is one of the clearest signs of chosen one energy. Your very existence challenges people to face their authentic selves. The third sign is that you experience spiritual attacks or unusual resistance whenever you try to grow, succeed, or step into your power. This might sound dramatic, but chosen ones are often targeted by lower vibrational forces that don't want them fulfilling their mission. These attacks can manifest as sudden health issues right before important opportunities, technology mysteriously breaking when you're trying to share your message, people sabotaging your efforts, or waves of depression and doubt that seem to come from nowhere. You might notice that just as you're about to make a breakthrough, something tries to pull you back down. This resistance comes from both seen and unseen sources. On the physical level, people who are threatened by your light might unconsciously or consciously try to undermine you. On the spiritual level, there are forces that benefit from humanity staying asleep, and they don't want chosen ones awakening others. But here's the empowering truth. These attacks only confirm that you're on the right path. If you weren't a threat to the status quo, if you weren't carrying important light codes, nothing would bother trying to stop you. The intensity of the resistance often correlates with the importance of your mission. Learning to recognize these patterns helps you prepare for them and develop spiritual protection practices. Every attack you survive makes you stronger and more determined to fulfill your purpose. The fourth sign is that you have natural psychic abilities and extreme spiritual sensitivity that you've had since childhood. You might see energy fields around people, have prophetic dreams, feel others' emotions as if they were your own, or simply know things without being told. These abilities often manifested early, but were probably dismissed or discouraged by family or society. You might have been told you were too sensitive, overly imaginative, or weird. Many chosen ones learn to suppress their gifts to fit in, but they never truly go away. They just lay dormant until you're ready to reclaim them. Your sensitivity extends beyond the psychic realm. You're deeply affected by violence, injustice, and suffering, even in movies or news stories. You feel the pain of the world in your body. This isn't weakness. It's your spiritual nervous system responding to the collective consciousness. You're also highly sensitive to energy. Crowded places drain you quickly. You need significant alone time to recharge, and you can feel when something is off in an environment or relationship long before others notice. This sensitivity is actually a superpower. It's your early warning system and your ability to read the spiritual climate of any situation. Many chosen ones are also natural healers. People feel better after talking to you. Animals are drawn to you, and you might have an innate understanding of herbs, energy work, or other healing modalities without formal training. The fifth and most definitive sign is that you feel a deep, unshakable sense of mission and spiritual urgency, even if you can't clearly define what that mission is yet. It's like having a cosmic alarm clock going off in your soul, telling you that time is shortening and you need to wake up to your purpose. This feeling has probably been with you most of your life, a knowing that you're here for something important, that you have work to do, that you can't just live an ordinary life focused on material success and social conformity. You feel called to make a difference, to help heal the world, to serve something greater than yourself. You might experience this as restlessness when you're not aligned with your purpose, a feeling of wasting time when engaged in mundane activities, or an almost desperate need to find and fulfill your soul's calling. This urgency intensifies during major spiritual awakening periods or global crises. Sometimes this mission reveals itself gradually. You might be called to healing, teaching, creating conscious art, environmental work, or simply being a lighthouse of love in a dark world. Other times it remains mysteriously undefined, but the pull to service is undeniable. This sense of purpose isn't ego-driven, it's soul-driven compulsion. You're not seeking fame or recognition, you're seeking alignment with your spiritual assignment. You know you incarnated during this pivotal time in human history for a reason, and every fiber of your being is urging you to remember and fulfill that reason. If multiple signs from this list resonate deeply with you, congratulations, and my condolences. Being a chosen one is both a tremendous honor and a challenging path. Your life hasn't been easy because easy doesn't forge the spiritual warriors needed for humanity's awakening. Remember, being chosen doesn't make you better than others, it makes you responsible for others. Your gifts, your sensitivity, your hard-earned wisdom, they're not just for you. They're tools meant to serve the collective healing and awakening of humanity. If you're still discovering your mission, be patient. Your purpose will reveal itself when you're ready to handle it responsibly. Focus on healing yourself, developing your gifts, and staying aligned with love and service.
The universe has perfect timing. Which sign resonated most powerfully with you? Have you experienced spiritual attacks when trying to grow? Share your chosen one experiences in the comments below. This community understands what you're going through, and your story might help someone else recognize their own path. If this video helped you understand your spiritual identity, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content about spiritual awakening and discovering your soul's purpose. Remember, you didn't choose this path randomly. You were specifically selected for the strength, wisdom, and love you carry within you. Trust your mission, even when you can't see the full picture yet.